Alright guys, we got another car here. We're replacing the CV axle, brand new CV axle on a 2012 Jeep Cherokee. Yep, this is the car right here. The CV axle on this 2012 Jeep Cherokee. The axle boot is torn and is leaking grease all over the place. So we're replacing with the new one right there, guys. And also the first thing I did when I replaced the CV axle, I ended up removing the wheel. After removing the wheel, I ended up removing the axle nuts using penetrating oil. So make sure that thing come out nice and easy. Because sometimes it gets so rusty, it's hard to come out. So that's the thing I took out. I took out that little big nuts, and I took out the strut bracket on the lower control arm, so I could swing this control arm up and down, so I could remove the axle. And also I ended up removing the sway bar link bolt under this lower control arm. I removed that also, and also this brake caliper assembly. Yep, I left the rotor there because it's rusty. I don't need to remove that. Yep, and the main last thing you gotta remove, make sure you remove this ball joint nuts holding the knuckle. By the time you remove that, the whole thing is gonna come out like this. And don't forget to watch out for this ABS harness, because it could damage this. And make sure you give them extra slack, because next thing you know, if you don't do that, he could rip this apart. And this is not cheap. This is pretty expensive. Yep, that's how I did it, guys. And then I just used this pry bar to pop it out, just like this, guys. Look, boom. Don't forget to reuse that washer right there. I guess that washer come with the original one. Yep, that's what I end up doing, guys. So I end up pulling this out right here, just like that. See that washer? Ooh, don't forget about that washer. The washer is very important, guys. Look, see. So we're gonna put it on the side, because we might reuse that again. So the axle's out now. See that? Now pressing. Now you gotta do now. You just gotta use a pry bar in between that thing right there. And that thing should pop right out nice and easy using the pry bar right here. So I'm gonna try and use it with this pry bar right here, and then we just gonna pop it out like this. See that? Pop out nice and easy. Yep, just like that, guys. Pretty easy, huh? Pretty easy if you know exactly what you're doing, and also if you have the right tools and everything when you're replacing that axle. What you gotta do now? Pull it out, and then see that? You know how I did it? I put it in between, and then boom. Yep, just like that. Now you just put the new one in and do the same thing. There's no way you could get in there. Actually, yep. Actually, it fit. It fit in between. So now you just gotta put that shaft inside the transmission and do exactly the same way the way you take it off. That's how I do it, guys. Yep. That's how I replace this axle, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope this video helped you replacing the axle on 2012 Jeep Cherokee. Thank you for watching.